That we're going to make it. There we go. Back us up just a little bit. Hooty, hooty, hoo. Oh, we're live. What's up, Muskrat? Bring us some stuff. We got a lot of stuff to go over tonight. Bad news and maybe some good news. Can you hear me all right out there in the YouTube world? What's up, Hillbilly? Hillbilly Moonshiners. Come on in the house with us. Bishop, I don't know why my stuff is dragging. Big Nasty, Kentucky Catfishing, Lyle, Jawjacker, Fishing Magician, Buckeye, Fin Seeker, JR, Daniel, Ishmael, Palmetto Cats, Mike, Lena, Hagen Grubbs, Joe Buck. There's Chunky Cats in the house, Jonathan, Catfishing Tennessee. Got a lot of people coming in the house tonight. Hit that thumbs up on your way in. And if you don't mind, share this out. I need to get some words out to everybody about the YouTube tournament. What's up, Mr. Dockery? There's George Cunningham in the house. Appreciate you coming in, George. I heard you coming to North Carolina pretty soon. Woo! Make that son of yours put you on some big catfish. I messed with him earlier. He said he's out on the water trying to catch him some now. Are you still alive, Palmetto? Got a lot of good people in here. Don't forget, guys and gals, share the love. That's what it's all about. Let's start this off right by saying God bless America. God bless each and every one of you. I hope everybody is keeping safe. Keep your hands. Team, just keep reeling. That's a new one. Come on in here, guys. Look them up, share them up, check them out. We hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, and the rights among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we're going to talk about the happiness that we all enjoy is Mr. Catfish. Junior Proctor in the house, Andy. Catawba Backwoods. I enjoyed talking with you today, my friend. Hopefully we can discuss a few things. Not a lot till we get more information figured out. Yeah, guys, if you don't mind, share it around. Let's get this going. We got a good bit of information that I need y'all to help me with. We've got some decisions to make tonight on which way we want to go with the tournament. And I need some input from y'all on some things that might be in the works. I'm not saying for sure till I get all info in. This could be something big, or it could be a big headache for me. We'll see how I want to take this on. Right now, we ain't going. That done piled up. Well, guys, what's up, running late? With a heavy heart and a lot of discussion with some friends and acquaintances. Oh, come on. Sorry about that. Let me get rid of this. Let me just get rid of that. Sorry about that. What's up, Rob? With a heavy heart, a lot of discussion, trying to figure out a way around the decision that I've had to make. What's up, Glenn? I had to make a decision, and really I was kind of forced. There's Maurice. I was kind of forced to make this decision. And the decision is we're going to have to cancel the YouTube tournament. It breaks my heart. I don't want to have to do it. North Carolina is focusing. There, South Carolina done passed it. There's Lena in the house. There's a 50-person maximum of a gathering of people. I know that this is putting a financial burden on some people. And I want to take the tournament off the board. I would prefer everybody concentrate on what they need to do with their families and not worry about having to try to come up with the funds to make it to the tournament. And please understand, guys, North Carolina's kind of forcing my hand with this. A lot of other tournaments have already called. Junior Proctor said, I think he announced today they called theirs. I'm waiting. There's a few other locals that's probably going to call their tournaments, which are usually bigger tournaments than what this is. I know a lot of you would be traveling a long way across multiple states. I just don't want to. Thank you, Hagen. Yeah, it's trust me, guys. I have busted my brain, talked with some great guys around here: Jeff Manning, Dieter Melhorn, Richard Warskow, Justin Wampus-Cat. Guys that tournament fish, guys that know these waters, and we had to do it. It was kind of out of our hands. Everybody that has already reserved a room at a hotel should be able to get your money back. If they don't want to give you money back, call your credit card company and cancel it. They should give you money back because this does fall under the act of God. They're covered on their insurance plan for stuff like this. Daniel, the problem is, and I'm just going to put it straight up with all y'all guys. I understand where you're talking about putting out at 2 different locations, Daniel. And I see where there's a couple other tournaments, that's what they're doing, is splitting it up. The concern I have, guys and gals, that's in here is the money. It comes down to, I don't want nobody to have a financial burden to try to make it to a tournament to win just a trophy. I appreciate everybody wanting to. I appreciate I don't know the proper words to say it. I thank you for wanting to do. But at the same time, I don't want anybody to think, well, man, I need to make a decision whether I can go to that tournament and have gas money to get back and forth next week, or if I'm going to even be able to work next week. There's a lot of guys that I know are getting short hours now. Some of them are actually having to be at home and not work. Dieter Melhorn's one of them. A lot of people that are self-employed are getting called and said, we're home now, family's home, we don't want nobody in our home working or whatever. So they're taking a hit. Yes, a lot of people's business, home business or whatever, is going to slow way down. I don't want, we was going to have quite a few guys from the honor guard that was going to be on boats with us fishing. These guys are in their 80s, not real good health. I'm not saying that anybody would bring in the virus. I'm not saying anybody would bring in the flu or whatever. I just don't want to expose somebody to something that could put their lives in jeopardy, not for just a catfish tournament. I know it's great. It's a gathering of YouTubers, friends. We make friends and family out of each other, and I appreciate every bit of it. I don't want to carry that burden on my heart to know that one of you got sick or hurt or financially burdened to help me with the goals that I've set to help the honor guard. I don't want to carry that. Yes, and the tournament's a month away, guys. There's going to be a lot changed in a month. I promise you. Right now, everything is running on a day-to-day basis. Sorry, I just get a little upset about this. Things are changing day to day. They liable to come up by next month and restrict travel. So I think it's best now to go ahead and call it tonight. That lets everybody be. It takes that off of your mind to worry about having to come up with that money to do the tournament. I'm going to reschedule it for a later date. I don't think that it's going to happen this year, guys. As far as a gathering, we'll discuss something here in just a second. Oh, yeah, we're going to get through this, Rob. I mean, we're Americans. We're going to come out swinging like we always have and always will. It's just right now, people are taking a hard hit. I've got friends that's lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in their 401k and some in the 50,000s, and it's taking a hit. Hopefully nothing goes wrong where they actually have to reach in for that money, but right. You're exactly right, Buckeye. That's a whole lot. That's a lot of the decision that I sit and beat my brain. I haven't slept in probably 4 or 5 days thinking about the decision that I got to talk with y'all about tonight. It's really bothering me, and it's really humbled me to know that a lot of y'all would be willing to try. I just, you're right. I don't want anybody to take a chance of coming down here and maybe getting exposed to something and taking it back to your family, or you get sick yourself. What's up, Top Tactic, an avid fisherman? So a lot of you don't need to be away from your families at time, because if it does get worse, and they are predicting it's going to get worse before it gets better, it's like I told my son that lives down in Florida. I said, desperate people do desperate things. Desperation will turn an honest man into a criminal real quick, trying to make sure that he feeds himself and his family. So I would not recommend anybody traveling long distances away from their families for right now. I'm not saying keep hoarded up in your freaking house or none of that. I don't want that. Nobody needs that. You need to get outside and get some good vitamin D from the sun. That's what kills that daggone virus is the sunshine. But do it locally, guys. Make sure you get out. The morel mushrooms are starting to pop up, so get outside and go chase and try to find you some of them morel mushrooms. They're delicious. Plus, that'll be added to your food bank. But guys, that was a hard decision. What's up, Big C? Very hard decision. Catfish Bill's in the house. I didn't see him. I must have missed his comment. Sorry about that, Bill. That was a hard decision, guys. I was looking forward to it. I got some product in today for some of the giveaways. Combat Carl and oh my God, I just had a brain fart. Something shad. Y'all have to correct me. Had some demon dragon type shads made, red, white, and blue. And forgive me if I did not mean to forget your name. What's up, Bill of Rights? They just come in. I meant to bring some up here to the building with me. They got a box full of them, so I could give each one of you one of the rattling shads. That is it's like a demon dragon, but they're red, white, and blue for the tournament. But Combat Carl contacted him, and he painted them up red, white, and blue. Carl paid for half, and the other guy paid for the other half. God, he's going to kick me for. I just got him in today and done forgot the man's freaking name. I am so sorry. Oh, I deserve to be kicked. Hold up, I'll tell you guys, I am so sorry. Well, he didn't put it on here. Anyway, I'll make sure I find it before the end of the thing. But I've got plenty of products and stuff, but I've talked to some guys. Let's see if I made some comments. Yeah, Junior, me and you talked. It was a tough decision. New School said a butt kicking was postponed. Well, don't count your chickens till they hatch there, New School, because Big Nasty brought something to my attention, and I thought about it off and on for a while. I just didn't know if I wanted to take it on, and I still don't know until I get all the facts of this, and that's why I need some feedback from y'all guys. I know I've asked for feedback from y'all before, and you didn't give it to me. This time, I truly do need some feedback on this. I'm thinking about maybe doing an online tournament in place of the YouTube tournament. A lot of things will have to be different from the normal online tournaments simply because they're fishing for money. There's a lot of logistics that I want to get worked out that will make it comparable to what the regular YouTube tournament is. But I'm working out a lot of stuff, talking with a lot of people, trying to get a hold of some people that actually hold these online tournaments and see exactly what they have to do, what apps we might need to have to download or not download, and how we want to work it. I do want to do the live thing, but I've got a lot of stuff to work out. So please give me y'all's opinion on what you think about doing the online tournament. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I still, James, I mean, I'm still thinking about doing it. Even, guys, I got the rods. I got the other prizes and stuff that we was going to raffle off. I do have my PayPal up and running. And I'm thinking about, well, I can still raffle them off, these products, these rods and stuff like that. The only thing, guys, is that if you would win a rod, I would need y'all to pay the shipping. I mean, you could win a $180 rod for $5. I just need y'all to agree that whomever would win it would pay the shipping. I can't take that hit, guys. It cost me, and I ain't complaining. I promise you, I'm not complaining. Christmas, it cost me close to $180 to ship everything out. And I'll be doing it again this December. I promise you. So with that being said, I just, yeah, and I mean, there will be a tournament next year, James. I'm just weighing out my options, how I can keep it going. And it might not work. It might be too complicated. It might be, what's that team keeping it real? Richard's in here, and I didn't get to talk with him today about it. And I'm sure I will when he gets back home, whether it's going to be feasible or not. I'm looking at maybe if I would do it. I sat down and thought long and hard today. Keep stuff for the tournament. Well, one thing about it is that the James Burke rod is dated, but he wasn't thinking, and he dated it for last year. It's got 2019 on the rod and not 2020, which really don't matter. Still a custom rod. Yeah, running late. I'm going to have to. I'm going to try to reschedule, but it does not look like it will be. It will be this year. It will. If anything, it will be next year, next April, before we can have the tournament. It's just too much is going on, and when we get into the fall, late fall, I know of October is out. It is completely out. There are tons of tournaments on Lake Wiley between the bass, crappie, and the catfish. We know of 2 tournaments, maybe 3 tournaments on Wiley just in October. November, you got Thanksgiving, then you got Christmas. All right, people's money's already going to be tight because of this daggum virus and everything going on. I just don't see it happening this year, guys. I'm ready. Everything's set up. Everything's ready to go. But it's not looking good. So I am calling it tonight. I just wanted y'all to know I am calling it tonight, as much as I hate. But I will work with some guys. I'm going to try to do this online tournament. They might have to split up the prizes, say half for next year and half for this year. I know some of them will be donating again for next year's tournament. But, you know, the online tournament, that would give you a chance to enter a tournament on your waters, on your time, save you a lot of money from travel and hotels. But at the same time, it's not a gathering of friends and family. And that's really what the major draw is for the YouTube tournament. But please give me some input, guys. I mean, it's if you don't want to do it on here in chat, which I'd prefer you to send it to me in a message, so I will have a place to go back and write it, look at it, and write it down. Oh, I know, Justin. Trust me, I ain't slept in 4 or 5 days, buddy. This is breaking my heart. It's a lot of work for me, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the gathering of everybody, making friends. That's totally what it's all about. But we gotta think about the safety of each other and the position that this might put somebody in that's going to be running low on funds or don't want to be away from family, or, you know, guys, there was a lot to consider about this decision. And I think I made the right one. And if I upset some of you because of it, then I'm sorry. It's the way it's going to have to be. Well, it's hard not to, Bill of Rights, it's hard not for me to worry and think about other people, because that's what this whole channel's been about, is y'all, not me, just y'all. And I want to keep, my decision revolves around how other people are getting here, their funds, their livelihood, everything comes into consideration. Life goes on, and we'll fish another tournament together, I promise you. What's that? You made it sorry. No, I missed that, Richard. You must be talking to somebody else. Let's see. I'm missing some comments. I'm sorry, guys. If you made a comment or a question and I missed it, I apologize. Yeah, and I mean, that's it, guys. We need to look out for each other, because and it might not be you and your family, but it might be a family member that's going to hit even harder times than you or us or me or anybody. And that's going to maybe be an extra expenditure out of your pocket that you wasn't planning on. So the best thing to do is keep your money close, keep your family closer, and just take care of what you need to take care of, because this is going to hit home, guys. It's I ain't worried too much about the virus itself. It's the economic fallout that's taking place right now. And I mean, I'm not going into politics on here. This is not the place for it. It really isn't, even though it's very easy for me to get on a roll. I'm not going to do that. I just want to express my concern and let y'all know that the decision was not easy. We could have pushed on and maybe had it. And I could have said, yeah, we're going to do it. And then 15 people was able to show up. That's a lot of work and a lot of expenditure. You know, I want a big turnout. I want each and every one of you that wants to come to be able to be involved. Thank you, Junior. Let's see. Yeah, exactly right, guys. Yeah, there's a lot of people taking a hit right there. Rob's talking about they're taking a hit. Yeah, and it's going to hit hard, guys. So just watch out for you, your family, friends, anybody that's close to you. Make sure that, you know, especially elderly people, you know, they don't have to get out. Make sure you call and say, hey, look, what you need, I'm going to the store or whatever. Try to help. Watch out for them because they watched out for us. It's time for us to check out them. All right, James. Yeah, I'll get with you tomorrow and get that information to you. What's up, Grant? I'm going to later in the year when actually the Honor Guard gets the pamphlet that they make up for the Wreaths Across America. And I will get that information out to each and every one of you. And maybe we can do a fundraiser for the Wreaths Across America. The wreaths ain't but $15, guys. So maybe we can do a little bit of a fundraiser to help them hit that goal this year where we didn't, since we're not having the tournament. Excuse me, guys. I done talked to Joe. He said everything will be fine. We'll, you know, life goes on and they'll do the best they can do. I took it on myself to want to help them. And I kind of, not meaning to, force y'all to help me help them, which I didn't think y'all would mind. All y'all in here are patriots for this country. A lot of your veterans has done served, and I thank you. And there even might be a few in here that are actually still serving. I want to thank you too. But please, guys, if you got any info, if you've been in any of the online tournaments, send me some info. I talked to Backwoods a little while ago, and he sent me some information and give me a place that I could go check out information on how they run it. The way I'd want to run it, I'd have to change up a good bit. I will be talking to Trey tomorrow. He was out on the water today, so I didn't get to talk to him. And maybe me and him being a computer genius, we can get it worked out to where it'll be a lot easier for me to manage it. I hear you, Bottom Dollar. Thank you, my friend. I did. I had a blast. We froze our tail off that day last year, but it was a great time, and I look forward to doing it. They actually had us pins again for this year, bags of pins to give each and every one of you that come to wear. It's yeah. Muskrat, that's kind of the way I feel is that, you know, I didn't get to serve, so this is the way that I can give back. And I, you know, and guys, I hope I didn't make you feel like, Junior, thank you, buddy. Thank you for everything you do to help me out. I appreciate it. And it means a lot. Everybody that's helped me out, guys, y'all have all helped me out as far as my channel. You make my show better. Every y'all coming in here supporting the show, it humbles me to know that somebody wants to listen to my dumb country tale talk. I hope y'all have guests in starting next week, guys and gals. I'll start bringing guests back into the show. I didn't want to tonight simply because I wanted to go over this. So if you have any ideas that might help me make a decision on whether to do it online or not, appreciate that, James. Online or not, tournament, please send it to me. And I will add it to the list of stuff that I'm writing down that will help me make a decision whether to do it or not do it. I think that if we do it online, that will get more people involved this year that could not make that travel. But I also understand that there's already some boat ramps in, I think, Kentucky, maybe Tennessee, that are being shut down. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work or not. There's already quite a few online tournaments. Some of them go for a month. Some of them I've seen, some of the bass tournaments are year-long online tournaments. Justin, you ain't right. You are not right. So, the guys, think it over. Please give me some feedback on what y'all think. And if you let me know. Just say, nah, no online. Let's just put everything back for next year's tournament and make it 10 times better than what it was going to be this year. That's the way I'm having to look at it, guys. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Kentucky. Yes, you're exactly right. Dang right, James. Yeah, so guys, if I don't do the online, I will be doing a kind of a money raising for the Reach Across America later on this year. But if we decide not to do it, then help me make next year's even better, guys. That gives you a year ahead of time to plan, get the time off work, so we can have, instead of 30 or 40 people, maybe we can have 60, 70, 80, 100 people next year, 100 YouTubers. And this one's going to go off with a bang, I promise you that. But next year, since we're probably going to miss this year, then we're going to light the world up. We're going to let them know. We're going to show them how fun it can be for YouTubers to get together, fly Old Glory, and put some fish on the boat, put some fish on the bank or on the kayak. We're going to make sure we open up to all three to fish it. No game wardens. I don't know about that. Yeah, I mean, that's it, guys. We learn so much from each other's channel, each other way each person fishes different than we do. What's up, Slim? I was talking with Wampus Cat earlier. We was talking about lake fishing compared to river fishing. The lake blues are a lot different than the river blues. It's amazing. Same fish act totally different in two different type of waters. And I'm going to watch some more videos on how these guys run these online tournaments. Yeah, I mean, I wrote down a lot of stuff and going to hash over a lot of things. And maybe next week or maybe this weekend, I'll go live and discuss some of this stuff that I'm coming up with. Let's help make a decision on how we're going to do it, if we're going to do it. And I tell you what, guys, everybody that's in here right now, if you want everything saved for next year's tournament, and let's go with that, give me a no to online. Say no. Everybody, if you want to save it till next year and do a major blowout next year, then say no to online, please. Please give it. I need some feedback, guys. So far, the no's have it. I think Bill of Rights meant no. Because the way I worded it. No means save it till next year. Yes means trying to do it online. uh, all right. I see Big Nasty's throwing in a lot of his votes. Well, Jeff, I'm trying, buddy. I've put in a lot of calls. It's going to see how much work it's going to be for me. Yeah, Glenn, you're exactly right. It was the gathering that was the biggest draw of all of it. Yeah, running late. An online tournament would probably be fun, but at the same time, yeah, Big Nasty's ready to compete on this kayak, ain't he? At the same time, I'm not the most computer savvy guy, and it all depends on how much it would take on my part to actually run one. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. And that's another thing is I do have to consider. Yeah, JR, you're exactly right. Do have to consider some people might be on waters that don't produce monster blues or monster flatheads. If you live on right next to water that you normally fish that's got nothing but channels, then that's why I have to weigh out all options on this, guys. And I second guess myself a ton. Big Nasty, then move. Come on, boy. And I mean, trust me, guys, I love channels, but you ain't gonna catch a 50-pound channel. I mean, you're not. I mean, who'd say you're gonna catch a 50-pound blue, but the odds are better for you to catch a 50-pound blue than a 50-pound channel. Yeah, I want you to make it next year, Rob. I want a lot of people to make it next year. Hey, Lena, I know some guys. I'm gonna tell you what. You got some guys in here, some of them that are kayak fishermen on the Catawba River, and they very well, Catawba backwoods, Big Nasty and them, they could very well, on the waters they fish, Catawba, I think's got him an 80-pounder. And that river, you could just about cast across it. You could fish off the bank and catch these big fish. Flint Hill Catfish is usually in here. He's not in here tonight. He's caught some 40s and 50s and maybe a 60 off of the bank down there in this area. So just because you bank fish, do not put yourself out. And guys and gals, if you're bank fishing, I promise you, you're probably throwing past the fish. Yeah, Bill are right. That could be an option. But you're probably throwing past a lot of fish. You can't bank fish all kayak. But you know what I'm saying, Catawba? The areas that you caught some of your big fish, if you was bank fishing, you would be easy to get to those waters. So just because you bank fish, guys, do not knock yourself out of the run of anything. Because I've caught some of my biggest catfish 5-6 foot off the bank, and me sitting out in the water on a boat. That's why if you throw some out long, Make sure you take 1 or 2 rods and pitch that bait right off the bank. Stay away from the bank. I promise you, you're going to get your feelings hurt. What's up, Kentucky Outdoors? I just announced that we're canceling the YouTube tournament, and it's with a heavy heart to do so. I really hated to have to do that, guys, but it is what it is. And by then, we're probably going to be forced to not even be able to do it anyway, whether I chose to keep it going or not. So I figured it's best to go ahead and give y'all the heads up way before time, before this happens, because it's going to get worse before it gets better. It's done gone too far not for that to happen. They're already saying probably up to June, maybe July, before things maybe starts turning around. And a lot of guys could be, pill and drag 70s off the bank. By then, they might be a lot of families that's going to be struggling. People are not going to be buying product. We're already seeing it with the Weiss business up here, the Little Road business. There ain't nothing going out hardly. It ain't that we don't have the product. It ain't that she don't have good brand new product. It's just not going out. People are starting to save their money and looking at a way to protect their family and put more goods to make sure that they eat tomorrow and able to pay the power bill tomorrow. It was a tough decision, guys, gals. I promise you. It was not an easy decision for me to make. Y'all got anything to discuss, talk about? I'll go back and look at chat, count the no's and the yeses, and Big Nasty, I'll count yours one time. You voted a bunch of times. And then, they got a lot more information to gather on that online to see. And it might be something that I do with part of the product. We'll see. We'll just see. It's I wanted to throw it up to you just in case. There you go. You're exactly right there, Kentucky. I probably got 100 squirrels running around in my yard every day, and then every morning when I get up about 4:30, walk out, there's a herd of deer in my yard, so I'll never go hungry. Might have to get some vegetables so I don't get the scurvy from eating nothing but meat. But we'll have meat and pine needle tea if I have to. Bottom dollar, he gets 2 votes. Lena says she wants to do a giveaway in chat. All right, Lena, we'll do that. We'll do that. Thank you, Buckeye. Samplify to you too, my friend. Yeah, that's see there, Rob, guys, Rob's daughters, it's happening. Flint Hill, I'm calling the tournament, my friend. Whether Kentucky, I thought about maybe doing an online tournament, and I'm just gathering information and was voting no to the online tournament or yes for the online tournament. No is to save all the product for next year's tournament and making it 50 times better than what it would have been this year. Yes is to do online. There goes Big Nasty voting again. Yeah, Flint Hill, it was with a heavy heart. I promise you, my friend, it was with a heavy heart. Lena wants to do a giveaway in chat, guys. Let me get the thing pulled up here. Didn't mean to be the old doom and gloom on y'all tonight, guys. I really didn't. I don't like doing that, but at the same time, it is what it is, and we got to do what we got to do. J.R. Warskow. J.R. Warskow, contact Lena Hardwick at Whisker Sticks. I'm sorry if I got tongue-tied. Whisker Sticks, Lena Hardwick, and she will get you a prize out to you. Thank you, Lena, for that. I thank you. Congratulations. Oh, I meant to ask Chunky Cat, did you catch any more fish? I fell asleep watching you last night or night before last. You was live. I fell asleep. Did you catch any more fish before you went home? El Stan. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a lot more to talk about tonight. I just figured I'd let y'all talk a little bit amongst yourself. Total of 3. Well, you didn't get skunked. That's what it's all about. And you had a good time. Yeah, congratulations, JR. But guys, please give me some feedback if you feel like it on the online tournament. If you know anything about it, please give me the feedback on that also. If you don't want it, that's fine. You don't have to send no feedback. But if you think it might be something you'd be interested in, I need some feedback on it. And, it all depends on how many people might be interested in it, whether it'd be worth the time to do it or not. Guys, you got to realize it's going to be, for trophies, raising money for a good cause. That's what it's all about, guys. You wasn't even close for the 100-pound. There you go. Oh, Big Nasty saying yes to doing an online tournament. Yeah, that's what he's talking about, Flint Hill. He done got him a kayak now. He's ready to compete. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. If I could set in one, I'd look into doing it. Thank you, JR. And guys, if where JR challenged you right there, it would be easier to you to go to Gaston County, North Carolina, the Gaston County Military Honor Guard. They do have a website that you can look up and donate directly to them. And I'm sure that Joe and all them guys would love to hear from each and every one of you. Write them a nice little letter, guys. Oh, I hear you, Justin. Oh, I hear you. Go get some crappie bottom, dollar. I heard they biting good. I'm gonna have to go get me some crappie too. I bought me some house altry and some batter today. I'm ready to get on it. Did I miss a comment somewhere? Oh, Bill of Rights. I was getting ready to say, who is Z? So, guys, I don't want to keep you much longer. I just wanted to go over and, we talked, and a lot of them online, they do measurement only, and that would be the way we need to go is measuring. But me and Wampus Cat was talking, the length of a fish can change. You could have a 40-pound blue female and a 30-pound male, and the 30-pound male might be longer than the 40-pound female. So I don't know how y'all overlook that, or you just go by strictly length only, or what. Oh, it's got to be crappy. I worked with some old Cajuns, and they call them sacrilege or something like that. I forget. Or some people call them white perch, or not white perch, but speckled perch and all kind of other crazy things. Yeah, Big Nasty. That's what if I would do it, it'd be length times girth. That would length and girth, and then we'd use the math to figure out the weight, and we would go that way. It means you can't be fudging on your scale on your measurements, guys, and it'd have to be done by video. if you catch that fish, as soon as the takedown, and I mean, I wrote down some stuff, and we'll discuss it next week or maybe this weekend, of how we could do it. But girth cannot. I mean, maybe so. I mean, I don't know. And length times girth divided by 800 would give you your weight. But it depends on if you want to go by weight, because you can take a 40-pound flathead and a 40-pound blue, and that flathead is going to be a lot longer and look a lot bigger than a blue. So I mean, I don't know how you overcome all of that. That's why I need the input from y'all guys that's maybe fished them. I missed it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, length times girth, or length times girth. One of the two, I can't remember. Works for me, bottom dollar. There you go, Justin. Best do just the length. I mean that. Yeah, I mean I don't understand just length, but uh, oh, I see what you're saying, Flint Hill. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, because a flathead can look skinny if you hold him sideways, but he can look like a monster if you hold him head first towards the camera. So I mean, I don't know. That's why I don't know how this is going to work, if I can even do it, or how much work it's going to be. You're right, Rob. Every day, length only is fine. Well, let me write that. In fact, I've got it wrote down, probably length only, and I've got a lot of stuff. That means if you would be in it, you would have to have a measuring device, and it would have to show that everything is right, and you not got it in millimeters. Uh, and at the video, you had to make a video. It would be from the time that the rod bent over, you put it in your hands, to the time you fought the fish, you got it in the boat or on the bank or the kayak, you measured it and released it. Right. Oh yeah, Flint Hill. That's what I'm saying. There would have to be a device made. Each one of you would have to make a measuring device, or buy one where it can be legible through the video. But guys, I mean, you're not fishing for money. It's basically bragging rights and a trophy. All monies and stuff go to the honor guard for me. So you just take that into consideration. Who wants to cheat for a trophy? If you want to cheat for a trophy, then that's on you, buddy. That's totally on whoever chooses to do that. If you can live with it, I dang sure can. Yeah, there's no need to cheat. I mean, that's it. I trust each and every one of you that come in here in this chat. If I didn't, I'd have done blocked you. Period. That's just the way I work, and I think that's the way most of you that's on here works. If I would not invite you into my home, I'm not going to invite you into my bed, into my stuff. I just kind of the way I look at it. There you go, Kentucky. I feel the same way. I don't think they'd like the trophy I'll send, though. We used to leave him on front porches in paper bags. You gonna catch a 52-inch bullhead. I'll tell you what, Justin Fishing Fetish. If you catch a 52-inch bullhead, make sure that you get that in the record books, because that would be a record. It'd probably be a flathead. You just be calling it a bullhead. You know, do kind of favor when they're young. And I got some good looking trophies coming, guys. And I mean, if we have to change it to next year, I got a trophy place that'll change the dates and stuff. That is no problem. Yeah, exactly right, Flint Hill. It's that's why I like doing what I'm doing. I don't want to get money involved. I'd rather just become a family gathering of people that enjoy catfishing and enjoy YouTubing, and get everybody together. A lot of you done met last year. Some of you met at CatCon. Some of you's never met before at all. This way, it brings you together. You can shake a hand, put a name to a face, maybe make some good friends that's lifelong friends. Yeah, a 52-inch bullhead, that'd be a big old flathead. And if it's not, I want to come fish your waters. I want to come fish your waters, because them some lively little old fish. Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly it, JR, is that it has become a family. It's unlike any other thing that's out there. I've got some close friends I met through my gold mining, but it's not quite the same. But I mean, they're close as we are. That's not what I'm saying. You just don't have that group mentality of people wanting to get together and share that experience of catfishing. Yeah, Michael, that's what I'm looking for, that Volkswagen size. So, guys and gals, I enjoyed meeting every one of you last year at the tournament. I enjoyed meeting a lot of you at CatCon. A lot of you I probably passed and didn't recognize you or didn't see you, and I apologize. I wished I had. I wished I'd have recognized or seen you to shake your hand. Yes, lady, it was a pleasure to finally meet you, shake your hand, meet Tim. It got busy on Saturday. I tried to meet everybody. The day that crowd got busy back and forth, and I'd see somebody, and I thought, man, I know that's so and so. And then you look around and they're gone, and they'd be on the other side of the building. Basically, you're chasing each other around and not getting to meet. Come in hazmat suits. There you go. I can get the suits. Be nasty. Have yourself a good one, my friend. There you go. His vote is yes. We'll talk again. I guarantee you. I got some stickers to get to y'all anyway from 812. I can't believe he ain't in here tonight. Oh, that's right. He had a funeral. Yeah. Guys, keep him in his prayers. He lost his grandma. Keep each other in your prayers, guys, through this mess that we're going through in this country. There you go, Bottom. That's what this is all about, buddy, is to help each other out and share the love. That being said, don't forget, guys, give me some feedback of what you think. Might do another live this weekend. I can go live on my phone. So if I get a chance to hit the water, y'all look for it. James will be on the water going live. I miss doing them live feeds with y'all guys. We had a lot of fun when I was doing live feeds on the water. Y'all got to see me mess up a whole lot. You got to see me catch some good catfish. You even got to see me catch a flathead on a broken rod. The rod broke off, and it was live. So I'm looking forward to doing that some more, guys. If you get a chance, get out, make some video, post up some stuff. People get stuck in their homes, they're going to want stuff to look at. With that being said, There you go, JR. And guys, I mean, you can go live. You just have to, if you don't have 1,000, you can download that app, Streamlabs, Kentucky Outdoors, Kentucky Man Jim. He does it every once in a while. I think Justin Fishing Fetish uses it. Quite a few people use it. So tough day. I hear you, Flint. I need to get my tail out there. I heard the crappie's biting good on Wally right now, but that's it. The catfish are tough to. But I heard people's marking catfish. They just can't get them to bite. There you go. That's it, guys. Change it up a little bit. Show us something a little different. As soon as the morels start popping their heads up out of the ground, I'll probably take you live with me picking a few morels. Some good eating. Might throw the old gold dredge back in the water too and take you with me on a gold trip. Show you a little bit of Carolina gold. Just something a little bit different. Perch is on fire when you find them, Mr. Matthew. I hope you heard me talk about the tournament and having to cancel. I apologize again, guys and gals. I really do. It was not an easy decision, but I think it's the best decision for right now. With that being said, God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless America. And we'll come out of this a swinging, I promise you guys. That being said, we'll see you on the next live feed. Say bye.